My name is Jermey Russell. I coach outside linebackers, and I've been coaching at Maryville High School for 19 years. Okay, so Blount County guy. I was at William Blount and then ended up going to college up in Indiana. It's where I met my wife. My brother followed me up there, and it's very special that he and I got to play together in college for a couple seasons. And when I came back, I thought I'd be going back to Blount County. It was kind of just where my connections were, and lo and behold, got a phone call and got an interview to teach at one of the Maryville schools. And
his first 2 years at Maryville were my junior and senior years. So we met, obviously that's how we knew each other, and then when I came back from Maryville College to come on Coach Quill's staff, you know, that's when I think our relationship
just clicked. For whatever reason, we just went running from that point forward, and you know, all our time we spent together talking golf, football, joking around with the other teachers in the building. We both got this kind of idea at the same time, completely separate, that you know, we really needed to start up a Bible study, a small group. And so in our second year, we kind of came to the idea of, hey, you know, football's going well, small groups going well. We've got these great relationships that we've worked for years to establish with these guys, not only when they were in the intermediate and junior high, but now that they're at high school, we can do more.
The mission trip to Costa Rica got started back in 2013, and actually Coach Russell's dad, he is the creator and founder of Samaritan Hands, which is a nonprofit group, third party, just happened to be Coach Russell's dad, and he approached me about maybe doing some stuff down in Costa Rica with some Maryville High School athletes.
I've got lots of experience. It just so happens, you know, I was born to a wonderful family. My mom and dad were missionaries. I was born in Argentina. My oldest sister was born in Bolivia. My youngest brother's adopted from Guatemala. I've literally lived my entire life in different countries and in mission fields across the world. And I said, I've got the place, let's go to Costa Rica.
But that trip has just been an awesome experience for our kids, you know, the kids who have decided they want to go down there and they see more than just Maryville, Tennessee, and then you get to serve other people. You know, that's just huge. You get to serve other people and love on these kids who, you know, they've never seen, you know, some of the things that we bring down and play, games that we play, and you know, it's just an awesome experience for our kids from Maryville, our athletes at Maryville. And Coach Russell's plays such a huge role in that.
And it's just opened up a whole world of the possibilities of how far we can grow these young men, how much we can open their eyes to life outside of Maryville, outside of football. Because at the end of the day, at some point in the not so distant future, football will end for them. You know, their life will change. All of a sudden they will start to look for, how do I fill my time? How do I meet the tests and the challenges that we as men look for? And so when that happens, we want them to have a foundation of faith and relationships and understanding of the world and what all is out there, what there is to offer, how they can grow, how they can be better husbands, better brothers, better fathers. Because at the end of the day, I tell them all the time, there's no greater joy in life and no bigger teacher of life than becoming a father.
He coached tight ends for a couple of years, so basically he was Aaron Douglas's coach, which one of the best players to ever play at Maryville. So pretty good coaching gig right there.
He was all SEC, about to start at Alabama, and life broke him. He couldn't make it, and one night he didn't come home. And I remember that moment, how hurt I was, knowing that I didn't have the opportunity to help him. And so from that moment forward, it always became the relationship doesn't end when football ends, whether it's at practice, whether it's after a game, whether it's after 4 years, whether it's after 1 year. I'm going to walk with these young men as far as they will let me. As long as that is, as long as I have the ability to breathe and to sleep and to love my family, I'm going to love them.
We talk a lot about our coaches, how great they are at building relationships, and certainly every coach does that a little bit differently here at Maryville. And Coach Russell certainly has his unique perspective on that as well.
so many young men look up to us and look to us for advice on things. You know, not just where do I go and who do I block, but how do I react when this happens? Who can I go to find help, coach, because I need it? And that's really why we do it. And it's been like that since day one.
That means a lot to me, because that just goes to show you that it's way more than football for him. And that's what this is all about, you know, and that's what you want your coaches to be about. You want them to care for the kids first and foremost, above everything.
Why do I coach? It puts me in front of these young men every day that I get to try and influence and encourage and love and speak wisdom into them when the opportunity arises.
He just goes above and beyond to form relationships, and I think he certainly shows one thing that we've always felt about our program is that they're not just our kids for 4 years, they're our kids for a lifetime, and and that's definitely been something that's been very obvious in the way that he builds relationships.
And so that's why I do it, because I love it, because it's given me so much, and because it gives me a chance to love these young men and to build relationships that I hope last till my last day.